Alright, so we fiddled with this radio uneventfully. Maybe something will happen later. Just not great sounds. Hello. I've been trying to discover the source of the radio interference. It's only subtle, but you can hear it on every station. Everyone else says I'm imagining things, but I know it's there. Maybe they just have bad hearing. I'm sure it's gotten worse since we first arrived here, too. Today, I went for a walk around the island to try to find its source. The weird thing is it seems to be coming from everywhere, even right down on the shore, but it was a lot stronger up near the castle keep. If that's the source, then I reckon Uncle knows what it is. It's probably one of his experiments or whatever he's doing in there. He still says the keep is off limits to us. We'll see about that. Oh, you're being a naughty. You're being a naughty is what you're being. Okay, so I don't know how I feel about that. Well, no, it might be an entirely wrong line of thinking. In my head, I was thinking, like, isn't radio audio, like, hyper-compressed generally? So, like, it seems unlikely anyone would have bad hearing that can't pick up, like, specific parts of radio frequencies and stuff. But I was thinking about radio stations. I don't know about what the capabilities of a radio are necessarily. And that might have... They might be able to pick up a wider range of audio. Maybe even extrasensory stuff. Hello? You look cool. Oh, that's it? That was straightforward. We got a piece of a globe. And there's a statue here I can't look at. But I can make his face dusty. Hello? We're not taking that. Not taking this weight with us. There's a Haunted Castles of Scotland thing. Can I put you on here? No. I probably fit you onto an actual globe of some kind that has a missing piece. As per usual, whenever I see a very obviously lit table like that one in the middle of the room, I try to look everywhere else first. See if there's anything else I can go to. Not even that back table, huh? Alright. Let's learn things then. You probably... Yep. Figured as much. Can I close you? Nope. Somebody left disgusting dishes all around so the spiders could get to them. Oh, I got a weapon. Alright, well now I can defend myself, so now I feel way more secure about basically everything. Hi there. Is that the knife? January 22nd, 1995. Astra and the children arrived this morning. It has been a long time since I last saw my sister. I can't say that I was thrilled when she told me that she wanted to come and stay. I do not relish the idea of living with her, and I don't look forward to small children running around my home either, while I'm trying to complete my research. Given what she has gone through, I could hardly refuse her. She is still as vacant and irritating as ever, drawn to all sorts of mysticism nonsense. Perhaps, after all these years, we may finally find some common ground, but I have no high hopes of that. She gave me a gift when they arrived. An odd dagger with a blade split down the middle, one of which rotates when the pommel is turned. A curious design, and I can't see any reason why someone would make it. I'm not certain why Astra thought I would want such a thing. I finally met the children. They have certainly grown since the last photographs I received, as children tend to do. The boy seems shy, and more than a little overwhelmed by the size of my big house, as he calls it. He's quite the explorer. We've lost him 4 times since breakfast. Clementine is far more like her mother, overwhelmingly enthusiastic about everything that sparks her interest to the point of being utterly exhausting. Unlike her mother, though, she seems somewhat more engaged with reality. When Astra said that she could feel the spirits of the ancient halls speaking to her, Clementine immediately began drawing up a list of questions for her to ask them, wondering if her camera would be able to photograph them when they don't have a body. An irritated Astra stalked off at this pragmatism. Even as a mother, she maintains the petulance of when we were at school. Oh. So Astra's somebody that this character met all the way back in school. And so we seem to have the same dynamic that happened in perception where we have the husband seems to be all about like logic and science and observation, whereas the wife is all about mysticism and these belief systems. Wait, it never says wife, does it? No, since I last saw my sister. This is the sister visiting with their... Okay, that's why they know each other from school, because they know each other from before school, they know each other since forever. Whoops. Around the time I was going through all this stuff about the kids, I forgot about the line about them being siblings. There we go. I can't look at that side of the table at all? Just this side? Not even a... I want to look at that look at that stuff. It's a little box over there. Huh. It'll definitely keep you restrained a little bit. Well, you obviously go there. Do I have to click on you first? Ta-da! So I take it... Okay, you're stuck in place. Do these yep. Going to make them all fit this... I was going to say upside down globe, but it's probably because it's towards the perspective of the desk. Now that's India. Yeah, no, the globe just has a different perspective because the text is all facing me, actually. Okay, sure. This is where I get accused of being Eurocentric or something by saying it's upside down. That was an impressive accomplishment on my part. I managed to make everything match except for the inside part, which I thought was matching at first. That almost looked like a match, but no, that's not at all what's happening there. There? There we go. What? Oh, weird. Stopped moving. Why is that happening? Okay, well, we got past it. Ta-da! Oh. Who would make a house like this? Oh, look at this. All that just to shine a light on something I probably could have touched regardless. That's funny. Does the dagger go in there? So you said something rotates, so that makes it change shape. There it goes. So one blade moves, the other part doesn't. I think that's the only part that moves. Okay. I could try fitting it in there. Nope. Probably not. Oh, so there was glass. Oh, I can take it. That's what's going on here. I didn't see the glass cage at first. Whoops. So I completely missed that detail. So it was being covered by a glass cage, and now I can grab that because I did this and then that, apparently. I now have a knife I can go take somewhere, but the important thing is we apparently now have a weight that I can put somewhere else. And I heard a noise behind me, so I think something may have moved outside. Oh no, the spooky ghost is getting angry. Oh. Oh. Well, he seems nice. You'd think that the ghost would be a bad sign, but he's like celebrated with whimsical music. It's like, oh, the ghost is here, isn't this great? You're lit up by a... No? I was just noticing the light seemed rather like it stood out. I don't know if anything's interactive here, but it is weird that you can zoom in on it like this, right? Huh. Well, we need to find a spot for the weight and a spot for the knife, and I believe we already found the spot for the weight downstairs. Well, let's check. Everything's disheveled. Can I look at that? No? Alright, so let's get to the place where the weights go. May or may not actually be reasonable things to call weights. Whatever they are. And so another door opens. And now we need a third one. The final one. Do you go in here somehow? No. Something more important is waiting for that. I don't think you'd use the knife on the lock, would you? Did the lock have like a weird shaped... I don't really see a keyhole. Thought maybe the knife would have to be shaped just right for the keyhole or something. Although we've established that even the guy who runs this place doesn't seem to fully understand what the knife is for. But maybe it has been since integrated into a puzzle. Let's just check the next room. Hi. There's my goal. Gotta get one of you. Weird blue light source. The clutter in here, my goodness. Okay. Triangle, square, square. Attaching to some other shape somewhere. That'll give me the rest of the image, but I also need to figure out where to even input that kind of thing in the first place. Bulbs. Hello? I pressed a button, it turned blue, and I don't know. I assume that was attached to something. Keep that thing in mind, I suppose. I'm not opening these drawers. Or that box. Trying to keep an eye out for coins and strange documents. How about this wardrobe? Hello. That's not the other half, that's for sure. This place is amazing! It's massive, and there are rooms and passageways everywhere. Mom keeps telling me to do my studies, but I just want to explore. I walked around the grounds today to try to get a sense of the size of the castle. It seems a lot bigger from the outside. Like there are other rooms that I can't get to off the main hall. I bet there are hidden passages. This place is really old after all. I'm sure the people who lived here kept all kinds of secrets. I'm going to discover them all. Alex loves exploring the castle too. He already's gotten himself lost 3 times in the past week, and every time we find him, his pockets are full of more trinkets. Things always go missing around Alex, but at least there is lots of old junk for him to steal that no one cares about, and it keeps him away from my stuff. Mom just wants to hear about the ghosts. She's convinced the castle's full of spirits and wants to draw upon their influence in her art. Alex says he's seen them, but he would say that. I asked Uncle if he thinks the castle's haunted, and he said that he doesn't believe in ghosts, but then he gave me this weird look. He has lived here a long time now. I bet there's a lot he's not telling me. I'm gonna go exploring again and see what I can find. I'll finish my studies later. And then she died. The end. Oh, that probably fits together with the weird handle thing that's inside the, yeah, there's even like a little screw-on spot, it looks like. I think this is the handle for whatever's inside the clock. I still need to figure out how to open. Nothing else really looks like it's interactive in here. There's just a bunch of bottles and things. Ah. Oh. Never mind. Nothing. Nothing there is interactive. Little box? Nope. That box. There we go. Ooh. Well, don't you look important? So there's bound to be some kind of rule about how to open you. Oh, there it is. That was the rule. Make them fit together, but not the first way, the second way. Oh, a button. Oh. Because there was 2 lights on this thing, there's 2 buttons to find in the room. So less a puzzle and more just exploration in its own right. But I like poking around, and this seems important. Gonna have to try to remember that for later. I don't think I can, like, take it, can I? I can just slide it around a bit. You should definitely be able to just sort of collect documents like that when you want to. Man, that was actually kind of a hidden spot, so I could definitely see myself missing some stuff around here. Alright. Are you gonna open the clock for me? No, you? That should have seen that coming, honestly. Any hint with you? It definitely fits together. The handle even matches, actually. Something must open that. Maybe the clock faces the key? I don't think I can even interact with it for now, so maybe something has to match that? Maybe that's... combination? Ooh, let's keep that in mind, actually. So right now it's pointing at 3 o'clock, otherwise known as 1560. Which might be a combination I can put in somewhere. Ooh, puzzle box. Well, aren't you a familiar visual? This could almost be from the creators of the room with how carefully textured it is. Well, this is interesting. So I assume that you basically need to slide a specific combination of them onto the middle. Either a specific 2 of them need to be on the middle dial in order for it to open, or you need to have all 4 of them in a specific order in order for it to open. But I won't really know until I get a clue. I think. Unless I can figure that out on my own, but let's see if there's some piece of evidence to use. Those look like Skyrim bottles down there. We've got a scimitar and its scabbard. Ooh, lots of weapons in here apparently. Those are scimitars, right? Or short swords, I suppose. Ooh, hello. Oh, it's just gone. I want to look at it. Why can't I look at them? Maybe I'm just missing how. There's something. Ooh. What does this say? It looks like notes of somebody trying to solve the puzzle. Huh. It mostly seems to be indicating how somebody failed to solve the puzzle, though, doesn't it? Well, it seems to indicate that the moon can't be in the top, right, or bottom, so maybe the moon has to specifically be on the left side? Maybe do that for starters. Let's put the moon on the left. There we go. Seems like a reasonable try. So with the assumption that the moon's supposed to be on the left, what else can we get from there? There's this little satellite thing that can't be on the bottom or the right, so that must be on the top. Looks like a space probe. Roger, roger. Alright. And what about the symbol that basically means the sun? Can't be on the left. Not very useful. These things switch? Is that what it's saying? Do you get them in the right configuration, then switch those two to open it, I wonder? Huh. Well, let's just try switching these two with each other to see if that causes anything, because maybe that's just all I need to change. That's exactly what I need to do. There we go. Let's combine these. Hey, it looks... Oh, it's a lever. It's the handle and mechanism of a lever. So the other lever must be completed already, and that's inside the clock. And then you take those two and combine them to be able to operate the two levers by the door. Is there anything else to do around here? I would be lying if I didn't say I was, ever so slightly disappointed by how low density the puzzles are in some of these rooms. This one might prove me wrong, though. But yeah, a lot of these rooms seem like they don't have much going on in them, but maybe I'm just missing details, but all these bookshelves that aren't covered in things to interact with, I'm like, aha, no. There has to be something there, though. There has to be. There's a clock there, but it seems to be unrelated to the other clock thing. Okay, so this is interesting. Interesting. So they all basically function as arrows in a way. They have one that points at a wall and that point in different directions, so if I can find a key somewhere, that'd probably help. Hopefully I haven't forgotten about one. Hello? Press to close. Oh. Well, now I just can't do anything with it, so I guess that's like that for good now. I closed something. Oh, 2 more coins. Is that all, though? I think it is. Yeah, I can see a little bit of why the game is surprisingly low file size, because these textures are definitely relatively minimal. Polygons are, too. It's funny, though, because it doesn't really faze me the majority of the time, so, like, it kind of stands out to, like, how much there's diminishing returns to the attempts to severely... Oh, there we go. It shows how there's such diminishing returns to how much games want to get more and more, visually elaborate and expensive. Because I'm generally fine with a game looking like this, and it doesn't really bother me. Although I have been playing games like System Shock 2 and Morrowind lately, so maybe I've been prepared for it. Interesting. You can't really point at anything. Oh. Okay. That caught me by surprise. Didn't quite expect it to be able to move like that. Okay. So 2 of them are set up now. They're shooting lasers about, which is neat. I need to find the other 2, but they're both hiding upstairs in the other room we haven't gained access to quite yet. See, those are the lasers that they're... Okay, so nothing comes out of them. That's the laser that's shooting into them. There were so many blue lines pointing about that I thought they might have been bouncing off somewhere. But nope. It would probably just cumulatively activate something. That's the most ear-piercing, unfortunate sound. There must be something... Either I place something there, or something shows up there when I finish solving the puzzles or something. Let's head on back in. I don't have a key for you yet, do I? I'm hopefully not forgetting something. As of right now, the loose ends that come to mind is that this guy right here is 6 directions, if I can find notes about how to solve it. And then we have a different note that I think is unrelated, which is that series of squares. Oh, wow. I can't even review that note anymore now that I've solved the attached puzzle. Yeah, our ability to look around is severely reduced by the fact that I've... Yep. You get those coins, you can't go back there. You press that button, you can't ever look at it again. The game does not want you to unmake your progress in any way. This room seems kind of pointless aside from the 6 things that we need to figure out how to interact with at some point. But you're the big priorities, because we're so close... Ah! There we go. So without 2 levers, you're useless. And I can't look around? No, I can't look around in this room. So I don't... It seems like something would be under the stairs, but it seems like that's not either not important or I can't get to it yet. Part of me just wants to poke around out of curiosity, like, is there a weird note that I'm forgetting? That seems unimportant. Have I lost track of something that had arrows on it? Oh, I just went back outside, didn't I? I mixed up what these things mean, I'm sorry. Teleporting makes it surprisingly easy to lose track of what direction you're actually going in. Let's see. Down, down, up, up, down, up. It'd be really funny if that was the solution, and you just redid the same thing again, and it somehow was the solution. Yeah, this doorway is how I go back. Got mixed up. Could always try it, just out of curiosity. Down, down, up, up. Down, oops. Up. Nope. About as effective as I guessed. Which is not at all. Doesn't hurt to try things, though. We were here earlier. Let's see, your note is just text. With no apparent indication. You were the weird note. I'm gonna say not related to what we're doing right now. Whatever it is must still be important though, because it's remaining inspectable, and we've established now that you can't actually look at a thing again if it stops being relevant, unless it's a lore item. But I don't think that's what it is, because it's a weird shape. It usually means something. There's no weird patterns in the carpet. Yeah, you bet this is gonna make me feel paranoid now. What have I have this aching feeling that I've, like, somehow managed to forget about something I've seen that indicates the solution somehow. All these books toppled everywhere. You can't look at them, though. So whatever that is doesn't help much. Not even you? And we can't change pages to any page besides that exact one, strangely. Okay. This is my first moment so far being unsure how to proceed. We just have a few text documents. So to recap, we have 2 lasers I need to point at that thing, but we don't know how to... Oh, they reset. That's a bummer. It's probably because I went outside, though. That's fine. So we have two lasers to change. We have 6 arrow things, or symbols, that I need to figure out the combination for. We have a weird diagram that I don't know the meaning of yet. And we have this clock pointing at 3 o'clock. For whatever reason, cannot be opened yet, but has the other lever we need in order to open that door. That's not everything I have, though, is it? Right. That's a curiosity. So they gave us a knife that specifically has a rotation to it. Oh, this clock face. Look at this. They're not just black with gold outlines. They're freaking holes. Like that. Oh, you sneaky, sneaky what? Oh, that's trippy. Oh, that's weird. Oh, it's one of these puzzles. Like that. Okay, so pressing stuff to alternate which ones are on and off. That's a thing. But there's a puzzle, apparently. My first guess would be that 60 and 15 have to be the only ones lit up. There we go. There we go. Oh, we get to keep it. Second lever is mine. You get in there. You open up, Buster. Oh, yeah. Now there's progress. Why did we zoom back out to here? That was... okay. Still, there's progress.